Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop, and today we're going to be achieving inner peace with our brand new classic and vintage block. Download your free block pattern exclusively at Fat Quarter Shop. A link is in the description box. You can also purchase a low-priced PDF pattern for the lap and queen quilt layouts. Fabric requirements can be found in the full pattern. To make this block, you just need two fabrics, one light and one dark. We're featuring the Joyful Gatherings collection by Primitive Gatherings for Moda Fabrics. This block has lots of points, but if you can make a flying geese and a half square triangle, you can make this block. And if you want to make it go easier, you can use the H200 triangle paper from Triangles on a Roll, and you can also use the 2" by 4" flying geese paper. Today, I'm going to show you the traditional piecing, but these will help you go a little bit faster. After you've gathered your pattern, fabric, and your notions, let's jump into block assembly. We're going to start with the first step, which is making half square triangles. You're going to take a fabric A and a fabric C square. You're going to put those right sides together. Then you're going to draw a line 1/4 inch away from the diagonal line. So you're going to draw a line here and here. Then you're going to stitch directly on these two lines. It is going to look just like this. Obviously, you're going to be using a gray thread instead of red. And from here, you're going to cut this apart. From each of those, you will get 2 half square triangle units. Once you press those units, you're going to trim it down to 2.5 inches square. The Creative Grids CGR2 ruler makes that super simple. You will need 8 for each block. The second step is to make flying geese units. You're going to take a fabric B rectangle and 2 fabric D squares. You're going to make a flying geese by placing a white unit here, stitch directly on that line, trim 1/4 inch away, and this is what your unit will look like. Then you're going to place your other square on the bottom, stitch directly on that line, trim 1/4 inch away. Here's your flying geese unit. You will need 4 to make each block. Now we're going to take that flying geese unit we just made, and we're going to place 2 half square triangles next to it. Here, it's all about fabric placement, making sure your light and your dark are in the correct spot. Then you're going to place these right sides together, stitch with a 1/4 inch seam, and this is what your unit will look like. Then you're going to place these two together. If you pin in all the intersections, it will come out nice and beautiful. When you sew those together, you're going to have 4 units that look just like this. Just make sure all your fabric placement is correct. These are going to be 4.5 inches unfinished, and you need 4 to make one block. Now from here, we're just going to move the units around to form our block, and in the inside you should have a pinwheel, and your flying geese should all be on the outside, and you can see that beautiful Peace and Plenty block forming itself. Once you have this done, you're going to pin, you're going to sew this seam together and press, then you're going to sew your final seam. And here is your block once it's all put together, and it is so beautiful. I can really picture this in so many different fabrics. This will be 8.5 inches square unfinished. Once you sew it into your quilt, it will be 8 inches finished. This is your lap quilt put together. There are 5 blocks across and 7 blocks down, which gives you 35 blocks. To make this quilt, you need 18 fat quarters, and we use 2 different backgrounds for variety. You would need 1 1/3 yard of each of those 2 backgrounds, 1 yard for your border, 5/8 yard binding, and 3 1/4 yards for your backing. This quilt finishes at 48 inches by 64 inches, and there is also a queen option available. I think this block would look great if you made an entire quilt with just 2 fabrics. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.